Welcome to Global Economic Press, where we deliver trusted global finance and economic news, analysis, and reports, empowering leaders and investors with reliable, timely insights. I'm your host, Alex Brady. In today's episode, we're diving into an exciting development in the world of international hospitality and tourism. Pontus, in collaboration with Rotana and the Italian architecture studio NOA, is set to build Rotana's first ski resort worldwide in Georgia's Gudauri. This ambitious project aims to transform Gudauri into a year-round destination, attracting travelers and investors from Europe, the Middle East, and beyond. Stay tuned as we explore the details of this groundbreaking venture. Development company Pontus, in partnership with international hotel operator Rotana and the Italian architecture studio NOA network of architecture, will develop Caucasus Mandili, the first ski resort to carry the Rotana brand anywhere in the world. The five-star four-season resort is set in Gudauri, the largest ski resort in Georgia, and is designed to draw travelers and investors from Europe, the Middle East, and beyond, giving the destination a year-round identity it has not had before. Rotana's portfolio already spans city hotels, beach resorts, desert retreats, and mountain properties across the Middle East, Africa, Eastern Europe, and Turkey. Caucasus Mandili marks the operator's first dedicated ski resort and its first move into the winter resort segment, adding a new category to a group of more than 100 hotels. The scale Rotana brings is part of the case for the project. The operator runs hotels in 24 countries and 46 cities and welcomes more than 6 million guests a year, supported by a loyalty program with over 830,000 members and a booking network used by hundreds of thousands of travel agents worldwide. The Gudauri resort will connect to that system from the day it opens, which the partners expect to translate into year-round occupancy rather than a single peak season. A ski resort is a new category for Rotana, and Gudauri is the right place to introduce it, said Makram Elzir, Corporate Vice President of Development at Rotana Hotel Management Corporation, public joint stock company. Georgia's appeal is growing quickly, the Gulf is only a few hours away, and we are building a destination that guests will want to return to in winter and in summer alike. Gudauri sits high on the southern slopes of the Greater Caucasus and has one of the longest ski seasons in the region. Its development began only in the early 1980s, which makes it young beside Europe's established mountain resorts, and the partners regard that as an opportunity rather than a drawback. Space to build to an international standard from the start. In their view, the resort stands out not only within Georgia, but across the broader region, and it is the potential rather than the present scale that drew them to it. Accessibility is central. Tbilisi is within a 3 to 3.5 hour flight of the United Arab Emirates and neighboring Gulf countries, and Gudauri is a further 2 to 2.5 hour drive from the capital. For a market where interest in Georgia as a holiday destination continues to climb, that keeps the resort within a single day's travel in winter and summer alike, which is the foundation of the four-season ambition and a key reason the partners expect steady occupancy across the year. Choosing an architect was a deliberate process. Around 10 firms were considered before Pontus and Rotana selected Noe, an Italian studio recognized for hospitality and mountain resort work. Its co-founder, Luca Runger, grew up among the ski resorts of the Dolomites, and the partners felt that his background and the studio's alpine experience matched the project's ambitions. NOAA has described Caucasus Mandili as one of its most personal projects to date and has emphasized the close working relationship between client, operator, and architect that shaped it. The aim is a building that belongs to its landscape rather than one imposed upon it. This is one of those projects you become attached to, almost like a first child, said Lucas Runger, co-founder of NOAA. Gudauri reminded me of the mountains I grew up in, and the chemistry between everyone involved let us push the design somewhere bold. We are not only drawing ideas, we are bringing them to life. Caucasus Mandili is planned as a five-star resort of approximately 400 units, including hotel rooms and apartments, but the partners stress that unit count is only part of the picture. Close to half of the complex is given over to facilities designed to keep the resort active throughout the year, among them a spa and wellness center, indoor and outdoor pools, restaurants and bars, a rooftop venue, a conference hall, and family amenities. Rotana will operate the property to its international five-star standards. We are not only building rooms, said Irakli Varshalamidze, founder of Pontus. Almost half of the development is dedicated to year-round facilities, because our goal is to turn Gudauri into a genuine four-season destination. We want people to leave with a memory and a reason to come back. We are offering emotions, not only real estate. The project takes its name and visual identity from Georgian culture. A mandili is the traditional Georgian woman's headscarf and a long-standing cultural symbol. By tradition, a woman casting her mandili between quarreling men would bring the fight to a stop, an act that made the mandili an emblem of peace, respect, and hospitality. Caucasus Mandili is conceived as an emotional anchor as much as a place to stay, a destination intended to remain in visitors' memories long after they leave and to give Gudauri a stronger identity on the international map. Pontus has worked with Rotana for more than 3 years and is the operator's exclusive representative in Georgia. Alongside Caucasus Mandili, the company is already developing the Pontus Rotana Resort and Spa in Batumi, the first Rotana hotel in Georgia, and the world's first Rotana hotel with a casino. With Caucasus Mandili, Pontus and Rotana are positioning Georgia as the home of the next landmark in international mountain hospitality. Pontus is a Georgian development company led by founder Irakli Varshalamidze and Rotana's exclusive representative in Georgia. Alongside Caucasus Mandili and Gudauri, it is developing the Pontus Rotana Resort and Spa in Batumi, Rotana's first hotel in the country, and the world's first Rotana hotel with a casino. Pontus is part of the Pontus Capital Group of companies, which has been operating in the Georgian market and currently manages more than 50 million United States dollars in assets. The group also includes the advertising company Pixel, the construction company Jevers, the wine-producing company Pontus Land Invest, and others. Founded in Abu Dhabi in 1992, Rotana is one of the leading hotel management companies across the Middle East, Africa, Eastern Europe, and Turkey. Through brands including Rotana Hotels and Resorts, Rayhan, Arjan, Centro, and others, it operates more than 100 hotels and resorts in 24 countries and 46 cities, welcoming over 6 million guests a year across city, beach, desert, and mountain destinations. Caucasus Mandili will be its first ski resort worldwide. NOAA, Network of Architecture, is an Italian architecture and interior design studio founded in 2010 by Lucas Runger and Stefan Rier, headquartered in Bolzano in southeast Tyrol, with further offices in Berlin, Turin, and Milan. A collective of more than 30 architects and designers, it specializes in hospitality and tourism projects and is known for design that enters into a dialogue with its landscape, guided by the ethos of building stories while designing buildings.